welcome back to my channel. How have you all been? First of all, before I start saying anything, I want to thank you guys for watching my previous video. It was my introduction video and it's kind of funny to watch, I know, right? So I hope I make some improvement right now. How have you all been? How is Ramadan treating you and all? How is life? I just hope everything is fine, and if it isn't, I hope everything gets easy with you. So I'm very happy to have you here with me again, and I hope you're going to stay with me to the end of this video. So as you all know, as I said previously in my video, I'm a medical student. I'm going to be a doctor, inshallah. So today I'm going to talk about medicine. Why people study medicine. Why should you also study medicine if you haven't started school? Even if you finish school, if you feel like you have any passion for it, why should you go into it? Reasons why you should. And there are some inspirations from medical student that I got for you guys so that you feel very happy, you know, feel motivated, feel inspired to also study medicine. The main question here is, what inspired you to study medicine? Like for the medical student, what inspired us to want to be medical doctors? Here today we're going to tell you our reasons, maybe few of our reasons actually, maybe the main reason why we joined medical course. I have medical students with their reasons, so I'm gonna take my time and show you. So I just hope you're going to wait and watch, and I'm gonna tell you too what inspired me to study medicine, of course, but that will be after you see my colleagues and my seniors video. So I just hope you enjoy it. Decided to study medicine.
Okay, as for me, I don't like much calculation. Okay, after I'm successful, I'll discover my passion and love. I want to save people's life. Yeah, apart from the money, but majorly the money. Money is life.
And you mainly because you want to escape calculation.
Yeah.
Okay. What inspired you to study medicine?
I go for money. Money.
What inspired you to study medicine?
To be honest, it's just their way of life. Correct. Medical doctors, the way they live their life is just very, it's very good and impressive and influential. So that's the main reason.
What inspired you to study medicine?
Because it's my father's ambition before he dies, not based on God.
Okay, so you want to carry on the...
Yes, he started the journey and then I want to end.
So he's like a role model. Yeah, we should do that. Ask you, what inspired you to study medicine?
Well, I've always wanted to be a medical doctor since when I was little. And I've always loved seeing doctors, you know, being in surgery. I love watching medical series.
Yeah. How could you save lives?
I always studied when I was a kid actually. It was what I wanted. I didn't actually have my mind on anything else.
So, are you going to work as a doctor in the hospital to save lives when you're done, or you want to lecture students to become doctors? Which one do you prefer?
I'm going to work
As a doctor. What about you?
Inshallah, working as a doctor. I'm going to work because I'm not really good at
Teaching.
Yes, it's just not my thing.
Okay, thank you. Okay, do you have any advice for the student that want to study medicine? Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, they should know that it's going to be one of the hardest things they'll ever do in life.
Medicine is
But
not
I feel like there's nothing better.
Yeah,
Like
it's
at
worth
the end
it.
of the day, the joy you get from it, helping people's life better, it's worth all the trouble.
I feel like if I can study medicine, anybody in this world can study medicine. Because it's not something really hard. Because I'm a very lazy person. And I'm a very lazy person.
What inspired you to study medicine?
I think my mother is a doctor. So since when I was small, my mother advised me to study medicine, be a doctor, study medicine, and succeed and become like her. So that's what I've been like since. So when I finished secondary school, it really gave me the advice to come here and study medicine, try my best to finish. And that's all.
That's nice. So you have passion for it.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, do you have any advice for students that want to study medicine?
Yeah, I think the advice would be just try your best, try your possible best, and pray. Always pray. study and train.
So what inspired you to study medicine?
Okay, I want to study medicine because of the money. I want to get a
Okay, because of the money. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any advice for the student that want to study medicine?
Yes, my advice is only any student that wants to study medicine should work hard because medicine is not.
Okay, so this is Mali Yusuf, our chef and graduate of medicine. So I'm going to ask him, Mali Yusuf, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I want to know what inspired. I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Sorry. I want to know what inspired you to study medicine.
Actually, in the first place, I didn't have the interest to study medicine. I wanted to go for aviation, but my parents insisted that I should go for medicine because it's better. And then when I got into medicine, I really realized that medicine was much more better than any other course in life because it deals with people's life and it's responsibility. It's a big responsibility actually. So I think doctors are very, very important in every and each society, most especially in our country, Nigeria. Yeah, really, my advice for every and all medical students that they should work hard because medicine is somehow simple, but it is much. And definitely you are going to face some challenges and obstacles along the way.
What advice are you to give to those that want to study medicine?
What?
Advice.
They say it's hard, but if you make it look hard for yourself, then it's going to be hard.
What inspired me was my boyfriend, like medical checkup in Abuja. Now it's 201. One was looking for me, she did not find me until nurse showed her that I was in the theater hall with the doctor, giving him tools.
MashaAllah, that was.
Then I wanted to be a doctor.
So what inspired you to be a medical student?
The thing that actually inspired me to become a medical doctor was this doctor. She's Indian. She owns a hospital back in Nigeria. Her name is Dr. Aisha. Man, she's good. So she was the one that inspired me to be a doctor. She's a gynecologist.
Do you plan on being a medical doctor or maybe a lecturer to teach medical students in the future when you're done?
Actually, right now I don't know. So, but inshallah, we'll see what God will do.
Okay, I hope you make the right decision and thank you very much for your time.
Thank
What
you.
inspired you to be a medical student?
Because I want to save lives and I want to give like someone a future. Like one kid will tell me that, will tell his friend that I survived because of that. I'll give someone a future to live. Inshallah.
That's a very good one. Okay, what advice are you going to give to those that are planning to be doctors or to study medicine?
They should start reading from now.
Okay. So do you plan to be a medical doctor or just a lecturer, professor in
No.
medicine?
I want to be a medical doctor.
Yeah, considering you said you want to save lives. Okay then, thank you very much for your time. And what's your name?
Aisha.
Aisha, nice to meet you and thank you very much.
Yeah.
What inspired you to be a medical doctor?
I've always wanted to be a doctor since from when I was 8 years old. I think I went to a hospital when I was 8 years old and I saw the way the doctor was interacting with his student, with his patients, and he was showing care and concern, and I was just feeling so motivated and so inspired. I was like, this is what I want to become. And then from that time I came back home. I just told my parents I'm going to be a doctor.
Okay, so do you plan on becoming a full-time doctor after you're done with medicine?
I plan to do surgery. I'm going to specialize. I want to be opening up people.
MashaAllah, that's very nice. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Tell me what inspired you to become a medical student?
Nothing. But since when I was a kid, my profession is to be a medical doctor.
So, do you have any advice for those that want to become medical doctors?
It's very good. Most especially the girls. It's very good
For the
for
females?
females
Yeah.
to be a medical doctor.
What inspired you to be a medical student?
What inspired me is that I want to be a medical doctor because I'm a female and I would like it if I would treat my fellow colleague as a female as a doctor, and because I want to be like my dad. My dad is a doctor and he's a gynecologist.
Oh, that's nice. MashaAllah, he's your role model.
Yeah, he's my role model.
Okay.
What inspired you to be a doctor?
My brother once had an accident, and then before he got treated, there was a delay. That's why.
Okay.
So from that time, from that moment.
So now you have the passion to. That means if you become a medical doctor, you're going to be very active to treat patients. No delay.
So I'm advising you guys, please come and study medicine.
Okay. Do all of you decide to become full-time doctors after your medicine, after your degree, or you want to? Okay. So I hope we meet in the hospital. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you for staying with me up to this time. I hope you've enjoyed the video and you've watched all my colleagues and some of my seniors, their reasons, you know, their inspiration, what made them to study medicine. I hope you like it. So it's high time I also answer the question. Okay, here it goes to me. What inspired me to study medicine? Actually, there's a huge question. Some of us need to take time to digest the question first, the answer you get. But it's also a simple question. It's the reason you're doing something, so you have to know. You can't just do something without a reason. You just have to know. You just have to do anything with a reason. So it's your choice. Be it as you had earlier, some people are just studying for money, you know. Some people are doing it because of their parents, they're their role model. Some people did it because they saw something at the hospital that didn't please them as individuals, so they want to be doctors to correct that. Everybody has his own reason. Some people didn't study to work at the hospital, so that's very okay. You can study not to work at the hospital. People studied medicine to help little children, babies, so that means they're going to specialize in pediatrics. So you see, you have different reasons for you to study medicine. So me personally, what inspired me to study medicine? Actually, I have kind of a lot of reasons, but the first and foremost is that, that was been my day-one dream. I never dreamed of studying any course in my life apart from medicine since I was a little child. Like, if they ask me what I want to be, it's just a doctor. So, but I had a lot of struggles to get to this point, actually, like a lot of struggles. At first, I gave up medicine. I won't lie to you, like I gave up because I didn't have hope, and I thought I'm never going to study medicine in my life. I started this course, human physiology. You know, human physiology. It's all parts of medical courses. So I started the course, human physiology. So at first I thought I was going to go into medicine with time, but unfortunately I wasn't seeing the outcome I wanted to see. So I began to give up. Like, oh my God, Mafuza, I don't think this medicine is for you. So just go with your physiology. Since I don't have any second option apart from medicine, I never had any second option in my life until, because medicine is the only thing I wanted. So I was like, since I got this physiology, maybe it's a second choice that you go for. So I decided to give my all the physiology, to just study physiology and give it my all, so that I will have purpose in life. At least let me not be useless, you know. Because when I ask Christians about what can one be in Nigeria when you study human physiology, the only reply I get is lecturing. And lecturing, well, I wouldn't say lecturing is a very bad thing, but it's not what I expected my future to be. But since it was what Allah ordained, that was what I thought at that time. Okay, let me just go for it. Lecturing is not that bad. At least you get a good pay. You just have to deal with your student, and it's not going to be easy. So I just started to make up my mind on being a lecturer, you know. Imagine myself maybe just lecturing students, blah, 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 blah. So at some point, just things started changing. It started changing. The change I never expected, actually. The second thing that just brought my spirit for wanting to study medicine was when my mother was sick. She was sick, and we went to the hospital. Actually, she's been sick for a very long time. She's a diabetic patient. She has high blood pressure, you know, just a lot of diseases. She has also all this chronic disease. So she has been suffering from them for a very long time, but at least she survived. No, actually she survived that time. So it was like life took a turn. Suddenly everything started getting out of hand, and there's nothing we could do. So me being in that kind of situation, just seeing her sick and there's nothing I could help her with, the only thing I could do at that time was to just pray for her, just hope she gets better. Like, the only thing I wanted was just to see her stand on her feet. We went to the hospital with the hope that she's going to come back, because we're used to being to the hospital and we still come back home, with prayers and all. So we had hope at that time. We know she's going to, like that kind of thing. Since you always go, you do maybe 1 week, you're back home, 2 days, 3 days, you're back home. So this time around, you also think it's going to be the same thing. You just go one week, highest 2 weeks, you just go back home. So we really hope at that time, that last year we left home with her, we took her to the hospital, that we're going to be coming back with her standing up, like hoping by maybe in 2 weeks' time, we would just hold her hand, but she walked by herself home to enter her room, her house, her room. We'll be like, thank God she's now better, but unfortunately she didn't. She passed away. So at that time, I think it was the second day we were at the hospital, I was really, I don't know, I just got motivated. I felt that spirit was back in me to be like the one thing to study medicine. I told you earlier, that was my only dream. I had to give up it because of certain circumstances. But after that incident, that moment that I saw my mother just lying on her dying bed, you understand what I'm saying? At that time, I was like, oh my God, what can I do? Is there not a single thing that I can at least contribute to? The only thing I was capable of doing that time was pray for her. Like, that was the best thing I could do. So I can remember that day I went up to my father and told him that, Baba, wallahi nifa, now pass a physiology and I'm going to study my medicine. He was like, that kind of thing. He didn't expect that actually, but I just busted out at the hospital in the ICU room. I was like, that's my medicine. I want to study my medicine. I don't want the physiology. I want to go into medicine. I want to know every single thing. I want to go into medicine. At least I would have been useful at that time. That was what I was thinking to myself. But I guess it was our time to go. So there's nothing we could do. I just wish she's resting well. Allah matarahama. So that was the thing that brought my spirit. See my mother and her dying bed. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, I want to be useful. Anytime I see someone at that bed again, I want to be useful. I don't want to just be looking at that person hoping that he'll wake up. When that person is going to die, at least I'll be glad I could help. You understand what I'm saying? So after then, my father looked into it again. He supported me 100%. We started looking for school to study medicine, blah, blah, blah. All the challenges. It wasn't easy, Sha. A lot happened. Oh, God. Anyone watching this, I pray one day you come to my hospital and you tell me, I remember that time when you're still a medical student and you're hoping to be a medical doctor. Now, I'm here for you to diagnose me and tell me what's wrong with me. I'm having this. The first thing that is going to help you in medicine is your passion for it. Just make sure that if you're studying medicine, you have to make sure that you have the passion for it. That's the main thing. And again, there's the money. I won't lie about that. Everybody should go for something higher you get. And we just hope this set of people that study medicine will be able to help with the situation of doctors in our country. We'll be able to work not merely for the money, but mainly to improve our country. We just hope that's what is going to happen. We know the money is important, but sometimes you have to put that aside just to help things look better, especially in a country like our Nigeria. So we just hope we can work together, think higher, positively. The money will come. The hard work is worth the money. So that's the main thing, because you just can't work hard, like read, like, and those that your parents are your role model. I'm very happy for you, and that's a very good inspiration. They're going to help you get through a lot. And again, I wanted to mention this. I have a role model actually. He's also a person that inspired me to study medicine. He's my uncle. His name is Dr. Bashir Suli. He has a hospital in my state. My state is Bauchi State. His personal hospital. He's a gynecologist. Like, I'm really inspired by that man. Like, he's a very calm person. You never see him get tense. That's another reason I also like about doctors. So, as you all had now, you have had the reasons. you can study medicine for different reasons. There's one that study medicine just to escape from calculation. You see, that's also a reason. He doesn't like calculation, so he escaped from that to study medicine, because medicine you don't have calculation. You see, you can go for it for any little reason. You can just make sure you have passion for it, you work hard, and your mind is just put your mind to it. So I just hope you like this video, and if you know anyone that want to study medicine and is doubting himself, you can please share this video for that person to be inspired. At least you get reward for that person when that person becomes a doctor, inshallah. So I'm going to say goodbye now. I think I've said enough and I've taken a lot of your time, and thank you very much for staying up to this time to watch me talking, blabbing, just talking rubbish. Okay, not completely rubbish though. Thank you very much for your time, and if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up, comments below, tell me your opinion, anything, and don't forget to subscribe. And thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to see you at my hospital. There are some people that I'm going to treat for free, inshallah, because Fatima Bashir, I want to thank you a lot, Mariam, and a lot of people actually. I have a lot of people to thank. So I hope you like this video. Bye.